It's time for our Unified Bank Nailers profile, and today we speak with forward Patrick Watling. And Patrick, first off, want to congratulate you. You were selected for the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. I know that the weather had some other ideas for you, but what was it for an honor to be able to get named to the Classic?
Well, it's just nice to represent Wheeling Nailers Club. Everyone congratulated me. I feel like it wasn't just me, it was the team, what we did this year. I think we were going in the right direction coming from last year, and I was just happy to be a part of it.
What are some of the biggest things that you've seen in the first couple of months of the season that have helped lead to that turnaround to have such a more successful season this year as opposed to last?
I think it's just the culture, how Derek Army and Cooey, they run the room, and even Brian as ownership, they come in and they put the right things forward, they put the right things in place, and then we're just able to go out there and show.
I noticed that your game really started to turn in a big way late in last season, especially around the time when Derek took over. That was when you had the 4-goal game in Jacksonville. You've literally picked up right where you left off this year. Is there something about the way that Derek coaches that really caters to a guy like you?
Well, he's just a really good players coach. He's really good at knowing the room, talking to everyone, and knowing what they need to be the best player they can be, and I think that's what he does.
From a teammate standpoint, who have you really gelled with this year? What have been some of the line combos that have really clicked for you?
Actually, not gonna lie, a lot of people on this team I get along with really well, but off the top of my head, Meads, Alf, Hutchie, you got a lot of people, even Coxie and Haas, they're really good too. So I could honestly say I could play with everyone, but I like them a lot.
What's it been like to watch some of the younger guys and see how their games evolved from when they started either this year or late in last year, and how they've become top-notch players who can play top-line minutes with you and not have to try and keep up with you at the same time?
Yeah, no, it's really nice to see, and you could tell management and coaching staff have really helped people progress, and that's what this organization is known for, is really helping people develop a pro game, and just you could see it Coxie over the weekend, with that 3-goal game, he's really turned into a great player.
For your season, you've had a couple of chances to go up to the AHL, and this is a league that you experienced as a rookie going up with the Toronto Marlies. How thrilling was it for you to be able to get that call again and to be able to showcase yourself at the AHL level?
No, it was nice. It's a little different from when I was first there, a little bit faster, a little bit harder, but I feel like this prepared me for there, and I think I was able to show my stuff and do pretty well.
We talk a lot here about how smooth the transition is when you go up within the organization to a Wilkes-Barre Scranton, because you know the names. Some of the systems are very similar. But what was it like going to Syracuse, going completely outside of the organization, meeting a whole group of new guys, except for Jesse Lees, who you already knew, but also to try and get acclimated to the way that they do things under Tampa?
It's definitely, there's no short time for loss because you have to get right into it. But they're a good organization. They're really tight-knit, really hard, and they know what they want and what you should do. So they were able to show me what I needed to do, and I just had to go out there and perform.
Is it exciting to put yourself on another team's radar too?
Yeah, no, it was really nice to see all people and how different organizations work and stuff like that, and how you compare it to Wilkes-Barre, and seeing all management and that, and it's close world in the hockey world. So I knew a couple people, so that was nice.
So then Wilkes-Barre, you get that opportunity to stay within the organization to go to the AHL, and you get the chance to have a big impact on a game. You got the game-winning goal to finally put them over the hump of the Hershey Bears. How satisfying was that, and what was the electricity like in the locker room to be part of such a big win for them?
Yeah, it was obviously what you said, it was a big part for me as an individual effort, but playing those guys, that was a great team in Hershey, going to their barn, playing in there, and it just every day just was harder and harder, and that team is a lot of resolve, and you could tell it finally came to fruition when we finally were able to get over that hump.
Now you come back to Wheeling, you got a lot of the pieces in place lining up for a nice run in the second half. What are you looking forward to most as we turn the page here and look to this big stretch run, 40 games in about 80 some odd days, and you guys have a chance to do something special?
Yeah, I think our biggest issue is just stay healthy, just keep doing the little things right and just keep building every day. And I feel like that's what, at the end of the day, how you win championships.
You had some great success at UNB. What can you carry from what you learned there when the games really do start to get important? Not that they aren't already, but when you're potentially playing for playoff positioning and playoff spots down the stretch.
Yeah, like what I said before is like every day you got to show up and just keep getting just a little bit better, doing the right things, having the right habits, and then basically when you're tired, you can't think, it just takes over for yourself.
That's outstanding. Patrick, I really want to thank you for a few minutes of your time today, and also congratulations on an outstanding first half of the season and the selection for the All-Star Classic.
Thank you.
Patrick Watling of your Wheeling Nailers, our Unified Bank Nailers profile tonight. More of intermission coverage comes your way next on the Nailers Broadcast Network, presented by Main Street Bank.